Episode 227 of Pimp My Setup, recorded live on May 21st, 2017. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at MattPhilly. And as always, we are joined by producer Tom.
That's me.
That's producer Tom. So it's been a bit. Obviously, we were doing this whole weekly thing. I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. I like it because it doesn't take up a lot of my time, but I may want to integrate a Wednesday episode. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Go check out setupaddicts.com if you want to join our Facebook group. Over 29,000 members. It's growing like crazy. We're going to hit 30K very soon. And also discord.gg/Matt or swashin.tv/chat if you want to join our Discord server where we talk, play games, and do things like that. And then, of course, if you want, you can buy a fast pass. Pimpmysetup.com/perks gets you on the next episode guaranteed, and definitely a good choice if I do say so myself.
I think so.
And, yeah, and if you want to submit, go ahead. Pimpmysetup.com/q. If you're going to be on from episode 235 to episode 260, you did receive an email, and you definitely need to respond to that. Otherwise, get out. You're kicked off the show. We're going through the queue as quick as possible, so definitely don't miss out on your opportunity to be on the show. But without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Hop right in to the first set of the day, submitted by Matthew. He's 14 years old, and, well, he uses a setup for web surfing and things like that. Now, at first glance, you think, okay, it's just like your generic young kid setup, you know, the basic furniture.
Touchdown!
Touchdown! There's really nothing wrong with what he's got going on until you really kind of do the close surveying of all the different parts. And you look at the second photo specifically, and you zoom into that setup, and you just think about it. The TV, which, you know, is definitely not the smallest TV, but it's also not the biggest TV, is being used as a secondary monitor. When really, considering the size, it should just be straight on the only monitor. The other monitor should just go, you know, because if you look at it, it takes up the whole, you completely lose the usability of the right side of the desk. So by just having that TCL TV dead center, you'll be all set and ready to go. You'll be able to, really probably get a little bit more usability.
I just have a question. Is that an all-in-one PC though? Because it's got like stickers on the top.
Oh, it has the speakers underneath. It
might
is
be
an all-in-one.
PC.
Well, in that case, rip apart the screen. Put it somewhere. I definitely think there's a better usability arrangement that could be made. So yes, it is all-in-one. Now that I'm looking at it closer, it definitely makes sense. So good call there. But doesn't mean it needs to be the primary display. It's just like when people have laptops and they have a monitor, external monitor connected, and they're looking at that because that's the whole idea. You want the best monitor to be your primary, unless, you know, you need the touchscreen monitor for your job. Like, you know, some people do drawing stuff, but that's not what you would do with an all-in-one. So from my perspective, you definitely want to move things around. It's okay to have the all-in-one PC off to the right, like you have the TCL, but you have to understand, having the window right behind there makes a big issue because you can't even mount the TCL. Maybe get, you know, a little more breathability out of it, because under the all-in-one, you're already having issues fitting all that stuff there. Out of sight, out of mind, things like that. It's kind of a mess, and then it's hard because you have the keyboard tray, and it's just kind of a complete mess in my opinion. So it's kind of hard to find how to make this work considering the desk size and the fact that you have an all-in-one. But I think a little bit of moving around could work. In the second photo, Tom, what do you think of the shelf? Yay, nay?
It's a lot of stuff, but, you know, he's showing off what he likes and all that. Penguins. He loves penguins. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff. Yeah, maybe start taking some stuff out, organize it a little better. The books are like messed up and all that, but it's not the end of the world. It's not anything I would fix first. I would fix more the desk and all that usability stuff first. Yeah.
And then if you look at the third photo, cable management, I mean, it's, of course, it's not a 10. It's not awful, but, you know, there's a little bit you can do to just make it a little bit neater. But obviously, the main idea and layout is set, so nothing to really, you know, go crazy over. But next setup of the day, submitted by Dylan, who's 13. He likes making YouTube videos and streaming. He likes to game, play with Photoshop, stuff like that. If you want to check him out on Twitch, it's Super Sour Lemon, except every O is a 0, because why not? Now, this setup, I think, is another very interesting setup. And believe it or not, most setups today follow this very basic, odd sort of look. And you know, I'm always weirded out when people have red shelves because it's like what they sell at IKEA, and people just think like, I have nothing else red in my setup, but kabam! I got a red shelf, boy. And I mean, probably the most random things I've ever seen on a shelf. I don't even know how to. He's got a Despicable Me minion with a chicken mask on it.
That's what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm like, is that some sort of bird mutation or some shit?
Very odd.
I don't know.
Yeah, and he's got like the cactus, and
He's got a lighter, dude.
duh. Yeah, I mean, he probably, you know,
Lights it
420
up.
blaze it, and 13-year-olds. But yeah, I mean, the desk itself is one of those very nice, simple desks that works. I don't think the speakers need to be like 8 miles away. They bring them in a little bit closer. Work on the cables a little bit from the peripherals and such. And then I think what you do with the headphones, that's pretty cool, even though it's like on a power brick. By the way, the painting there, it's just like in the corner, it's not the crispest. But if you look in the next photo, that's kind of where I was like, come on, man. It's such an easy desk to cable manage because of that back piece with the PC. At least like push it further back so we don't see all that. But it is super simple, right?
Yeah, subwoofer's in the corner. That's fine. There's not a lot to it because he doesn't have a lot of space to work with. So
yeah, and a lot of people are saying that the PC is probably like suffocated. I mean, there is a little bit of room. I don't think it's the end of the world, but I mean, it is a tight fit.
Yeah, it's got room on top. It's got room on the sides. It's fine.
Yeah, I would just like to see a little bit more theme. I guess that's theme. Maybe like follow through with the red a little bit more. I'm not sure. It's just a very interesting setup.
Yeah, it's not much you can do with it in this little space.
Yeah. Let's go to the next setup, submitted by Michiel, who's 16.
Michiel.
I don't know. It's not Michael, but it's Michiel.
Michiel.
Yeah, Michelle. Oh, Michiel. Oh, my shield.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's 16, used setup for gaming, and this is one of those setups where I would love to see Michiel so I could punch him in the throat.
Hey, Michiel.
Because, honestly, just such a missed opportunity here. Look at that left speaker, right? Now go to the next photo and just check out where'd it go? Oh, because it's like in the worst spot ever. Obviously, things like headphone stand would be great. Really utilizing this space. Now, the other thing that sucks with a desk like this is the depth. It's not a deep desk at all, especially when you have the monitor arm there, which pushes the monitors forward. So you're really losing out on a lot of space, and you're kind of glued. Your nose is like rubbing up against the screen. You know what I mean? So a little bit of an issue there. I know it's kind of hard to work with, but I think the main problem here, also like zoom in on the right speaker. It's like facing away. Like nothing
doesn't want
makes
to talk
sense
right now. He's just not in the mood.
No, don't look at me. No. But you know, you zoom out of it again, and it's just like, where's the theme? Well, you know,
he got rid of the drawer. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a drawer there. He got rid of it to keep his like body underneath.
Yeah, because that's the.
I think that's the one I have.
Yeah,
he's got 2 desks. Is that another desk back there? Because he's got his PC on it, so I'm guessing there's a little room so you could put a little like. Extension.
Yeah, but like I can't really see the split.
I could barely see it.
If it is a split, oh yeah, if you go to the next photo, yeah. Oh my God, he has the split with his mouse pad, so he's literally going boom, 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 boom. Oh my God, you are so stupid. How do you do that and say like that is so comfortable and so usable, especially if you game? You know, if you're moving your mouse around, that just seems like it'd be super annoying. Wow, thanks, Tom, for pointing that out. I'm a little more angry, but it's definitely worth pointing out. That's just very
confusing.
I don't know. All right, let's go to the next setup submitted by Callum. Now, he's 16. This is his setup when he was on episode 121. He scored 50, and he was so embarrassed. He was like, oh my God, why would I have ever submitted this? And he actually used a setup for game and graphic design. YouTube channel is Matic Designs. And this was just like, I remember telling him like, hey, you should probably just give up. You know, there's no
setup for you anymore.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is terrible. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna do this. And he did this. And very nice, very different. I think it looks like it's a whole new room, you know. Could just be up against a different wall, but it does look like it's just in a different place altogether. Actually, no. The molding and the wool color, I guess, are the same. Yeah. I guess he's in the same room. So it's just very different, obviously, because now he's utilizing a whole wall, which is what a lot of people would love to be able to do. Taking a look at really the upper part of it, I hope those aren't participation trophies because they're kind of small. I'm just going to say, you know, the one on the right, yeah, it's a little bit bigger, but those better not be participation trophies because nobody deserves participation trophies. Get rid of those. But yeah, I think the right side of the shelves, we're going to see more of this later. I'm not a big fan of just displaying shit that's already on your desk. You see, I got these headphones. Those are the boxes for. Like,
in case you're wondering.
Yeah, you know, I did actually buy them. I got them brand new. I don't know. Just find that a little bit odd. Some people may not agree, but
I think
whatever.
it's 5 for now, but you need to find something.
Yeah, it's
better.
a good placeholder.
Yeah.
The piece of art up above, cool, kind of fills in an empty spot right there. The TV, a little underwhelming and not really tilted down enough, but I'm just going to make the assumption your bed is on the opposite side, therefore it's a good idea. Now, setup itself, if we go to the next photo, really great usability, wire management, underneath the desk looks good. His cables are easy because he's got this huge piece. If you zoom in there, you see the reflection from it because it's just this huge piece that covers up everything. So for all we know, he could have just focused on the upper management, which, by the way, is difficult regardless. But if you look under his desk, it's probably like a complete mess. But we're going to assume it's not. Now, I do see a little bit of an issue. Maybe I'm not looking at this right, but the power buttons for each monitor is on the side, isn't it?
It looks like it, yeah.
Like, zoom into the middle one. See that? The light?
Yeah.
That looks like the power button's on the sides. That sucks. So, like, I don't get it. Does he have to move it each time? Does he just, like, pull the power plugs? Like, I don't know. Hopefully you're not keeping them on all the time. But I just see that being interesting. I mean, it's hard. What do you really do to fix that? But yeah. I like the wraps and stuff. This is almost just like a setup we saw the other day, right? The Friday the 13th themed.
Okay, yeah.
It's like the same. He's got the wrapped console on the desk, the Scarlet, all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, looks exactly the same because this has kind of become a cookie cutter setup. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying, you know, haha, you should never do this. You get a 0. But it's just like, oh my God, regurgitation. So for someone like me, seeing the same thing over and over, it's not really impressing me. But for a lot of people, they're like, this is really cool. This is awesome. So a lot of people are saying they never turn their monitor off and they never use the on and off button.
You're crazy.
So I guess some monitors go to standby, but I mean, as long as you have that set up, which I would assume you'd have to set up prior to covering the buttons up completely. But you should definitely be turning off your monitors at night, at least.
Yeah, I turn them off.
You don't want like the image burn-in and stuff like that. But anyways, I really think it's a great setup. It's very simple. It's very straight to the point, but it's not like, oh my God. I think theme is lacking a little bit, which I know a lot of people are going to be angry about me saying that. But if you really kind of look at it, there's no theme. There's stuff. There's no theme.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And there's something for your mic. I understand you have a little tripod for it, but how usable is that if you're actually using it at your desk?
Yeah, you have to move it around, the cable and this, that, and the other. But you can get something that goes under the monitors, a nice little arm that pulls out. Let's go to the next set, though, submitted by Harut. Harut, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's 14, he likes to game. His YouTube channel is Complex Gamer. Or Complex. Complex? People say it different. I say it both ways, so I'm
potato,
always
potato,
right.
You know.
Yeah, potato, tomato. Yeah, so taking a look at this setup, very interesting tabletop, very interesting drawers, but I guess they do go together, so it's a very unique.
He wants to play chess, you know, like just he wants to play checkers, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about that.
I like it. The other thing is, this is like a console setup. Okay, there's no keyboard. There's no mouse, and if there is, I don't see it. So that does make it different. Now, this is where I get confused. If it's dedicated to just console gaming, then what is the need for a secondary TV or just a TV? Why have that? First off, it's not angled down. It's not used for his bed. Well, actually, maybe it is now. Because here's the thing. Look at the previous photo.
Yeah, he's got the bed.
He has his little crib over there, right?
Yeah.
And then you go to the next photo. That's the other thing. This is what confused me. He moved this couch into his room, and I was gonna make a joke like, that's great. You could all sit and stare at each other when your TV's not even on a wall you could see. But then I guess maybe his bed now is behind him? I don't know. But the thing is, he had the TV there prior to having the couch, which makes me think that the bed's not even in that room. The bed probably can't fit in there. So I don't understand what you use the TV for. It just doesn't really make sense to me. But I think it's simple. I think it's a good setup. But it's not like absolutely amazing. It's not a legitimate PC setup, which isn't a problem, but you know, it kind of lacks a little bit of the love there. But yeah, so I don't know. And also, what do you do with the couch though? You'll just sit with your friends and like,
it's a nice couch, but like,
it's like, hey,
do you need it?
What's up, buddy?
Like, does he have so many people over that he needs like a couch? Like, we need a couch that wraps around the wall.
He's probably that kind of friend that has a lot of people over. They sit on his couch and he plays games and makes them watch.
Yeah, he's had headphones on. And he's just not even like listening to them.
The friends are like, bro, can we just do something else?
Harut, come on.
Yeah, Harut, you bitch. Anyways, all right. You have anything you want to say for it?
No, it's nice looking.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different. It definitely is.
Yeah, put stuff up on the wall. Get theme. Get a little bit of something going on. Yeah, do it. What you doing, Harut? All right, next setup submitted by Ludvig, 19 years old. He wants to get 3 curved displays. Don't. Stop being stupid. Stop. You can do it if you have the need for it, but stop doing it just because... so many people do it just because that's what everyone else is doing. 3 curved displays...
That's cray.
That's stupid. Especially if you're getting huge ultra wides. Why even bother? Anyways, this setup, very, very simple. He's got the primary display, then the secondary is nice off to the side. Cable management's really nice. You know, it's like good, clean. I like it. It's triggering me a little bit. The posters aren't centered to the... Because if you look, the left one goes further out and the right one doesn't. Because I was using this for the thumbnail. And I was going to center it. And I'm like, okay, do I center to the desk or to the wallpaper, the posters? I shouldn't have to do that, buddy. Okay? Move it over a little bit. Also, the small Force Awakens one's like, why is like that one? Yeah, like center it, maybe put it somewhere else. You know, you could always just slide the desk over. That will make a lot of a difference.
You have so much room against that wall. Like,
yeah. I would also get an Alex drawer. You get the smaller one that's longer, wider, and if you get that, you can put your PC on it sideways, get some LEDs in it, definitely make a nice little difference there. You don't have speakers, you know, there's things like that you're kind of missing out on. So I took a little bit off of that, but I like the right side, how you have all the displayed sticks, you know, the flight simulator or whatever simulator. I know the company, but I don't know which one that is exactly. His controllers, the magazines, that actually looks pretty cool. It's a really unique room. I love what you're going for. People are saying he's got blue everything except this Goliath, or is it Goliath or what's the name of that?
Goliath.
Yeah, the mouse pad. Ugly. Oh my God, burn it.
It looks like really new though. That's the thing. It looks like
burn
looks
it.
like
It'll last even longer. I mean,
looks like he just got it.
The thing is, I don't hate Razer. I hate that mouse pad though. It's so ugly. It is literally the ugliest mouse pad I've ever seen, other than the Setup Addicts ones. But just kidding.
Go buy one.
Yeah, go buy one. swashin.tv/store. But I really don't have anything else to say about this. It's just sort of really great job with theme, filling up empty space, utilizing that wall. Really nice display on the right side. I just think showing off the PC a little bit more would be really nice. Getting some speakers, little things like that. And then I think it's 10 out of 10. You know, I think it's a great setup.
There's too much on the wall. Like, if I'm being real, like sometimes it's like, yeah, you don't have enough on the wall. I think this is too much.
Well, that's why I would probably get rid of that little poster.
Yeah. Or just rearrange everything differently. Maybe you'll find a different type of look that you're going for. But it just seems like there's a lot on the wall. Well,
let us know in the comments down below. What do you think? Too much? Not enough? What do you, how you feeling, huh?
Yeah.
If someone says not enough, then you should probably
not enough. More on the floor.
Yeah.
Underneath his desk.
All the way down. Anyways, let's go to the next set of the day. Submitted by Mike. He's 15. He likes to run, skate, ski, and play video games. His YouTube channel is Granny Bacon, spelled completely wrong. So it's GRANYBACCON. So really, Granny Bacon. Bacon. Now, this setup is probably the most unique one we've seen in such a long time. I love the paneling. Very unique, very different, and it goes amazing with that wool color. The floating desk look is really nice. Love the brackets to keep that up. And really, if you zoom in on each part of the desk, it is so simple. Outside out of mind is great. Really just an outstanding job with that. I love what you did with that whole part. The next one's really cool. He's got the H3 art, which is very nice. He's got all this fun little stuff going around the room. The next photo shows off he's got like a TV over there, which, doing my calculations, not really sure how that's a usable TV.
Yeah, it seems
unless
like a
it
weird
pulls
place
out.
to put it.
Yeah, it doesn't really make too much sense. And then the next photo shows off his cable management, which in most places is very nice, but I think it might be a little crazy in that back corner. I don't know if that's completely managed or it's just like mayhem. It's kind of hard to tell at this angle, but I actually really love the PC so much. I think it would look great on the top right side of the desk.
Yeah.
Obviously cables, something you're gonna have to account for, and since the desk is mounted to the wall, you don't have any of those openings, so you'd have to actually do a grommet. So if you're not interested in that, then that's fine. I just think it's such a nice PC. At least put some LEDs in it and really make it glow under the desk. But oh my god, I am in love with the paneling. You know, I've seen that in Home Depot, like that sort of planks, and I've always wanted to do something like that because I've seen so many shows that do like their live streams and stuff, and they have that really cool set design, and it usually has something along the lines of that. I really like that. And just like the usability, like I was saying before, out of sight, out of mind. It really is a great setup. You know, he's got the headphones hung up, the microphone arm, just 10 out of 10 in most categories. It's a great setup. What do you think, Tom?
I like it. I mean, I like you said, the wood paneling. I like how he went like uneven. It's kind of that like that cool vibe, whatever. If you went like all the way across the room, it might have not looked that great. But I think, yeah, like you said, great job. I don't know. Is that supposed to be like a foot stand for it? You just pushed it out of the way, or is that just sitting
Sometimes
there?
When he's really sad, he sits on it and he's like,
and he just sits there.
yeah.
No, but he did a great job. Yeah, he has the right desk. I'm guessing for just whatever, like he has to put like papers down or whatever. I think that's nice. You don't have that empty space. So
Yeah,
he did a great job.
Usable space is always good.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Now let's go to the next episode by Alex. Alex here is 15. If you want to check him out on YouTube, Arctech Studios. Could not take a good photo, so I had to piece together three. Here's the thing. The first photo, close up, kind of shows cables aren't like amazing. I'm gonna assume just on that the rest of the cables aren't great because he didn't show us a full under the desk. Of course, I'm just being a dick. It's not that bad.
He's in the chat too. So.
Oh, is he? Well,
yeah.
What the hell, man? But the next photo shows his dusty piano. I'm just kidding. It's like it shows so far back. It's such a simple desk setup. And I like what he's working with. Obviously, little things like, hey, if you got a piano, why don't you have speakers, and so on and so forth. The next photo just shows the above. This part probably triggered me the most. Like I said earlier, we're going to see more boxes, and here we go. Boxes. Hey, guess what? I have that keyboard. You see the box, and you also see the keyboard on my desk, and the microphone. And then there's my computer with all the same parts right up there. And some Japanese or Chinese drinks up there. I mean, just come on. Put something better up there. Okay?
He's got something cool, like a little drawing up there of like Boba Fett or
can't even see it.
Jango Fett.
Because why would you want to see that, Tom?
Yeah, that's the only thing that's actually personable about this setup.
Yeah, I know it seems like I'm being a dick, but let's just be honest. You have all the stuff on your desk. Why do you want to show it off in a box? Right?
Show it off in a box.
Yeah, and like someone just said, I understand keeping the boxes in a closet, but as a display, not so much. Exactly what I'm saying here. Because, and again, it's going to make me seem like a dick, your room is so overwhelmingly white. Like, honestly, go to the second photo. Like, oh my God, everything in your room is white. So when you have a room like that, you need stuff to pop, show personality, really separate, put some contrast, some value into it. And I look at this and I'm just like, my ass. Like, probably you turn the lights off at night and the shit's still bright as hell. Like, oh,
like, turn your lights off, honey. I did.
Yeah. Everything is just so white.
He said he's removing the boxes now. So
yeah, right. He's like watching the show. He's like, damn it.
I mean, that's what
all the points I lost
out the window.
Honestly, it's just like how I feel about this setup. And it sucks because it's a good setup ruined buy your boxes. No, not really, but just you got to get some pop and contrast and stuff in there. Other than that, it's not a bad setup. But goddamn, like they have it in SpongeBob where the guy's like, my eyes.
I'm so angry at me. That's what Alex said. I waited 5 months to get roasted.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. He probably he's like Casey Neistat. He wears glasses all the time because his shit's so bright.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, let's go to the next setup. Submitted by Cameron. He's 12 years old, and I hate what I have to do to Cameron because first off, Cameron is my brother's name. Cameron's
Thomas is next, actually. There's 3 of the 4 brothers.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then, he's 12. He's got the brother name, so like, it automatically makes me feel bad for anyone named Cameron that I have to be mean to, even though I hate my brother Cameron. He's a little bitch. But
bitch.
Yeah, by the way, if you're watching this, Cameron, you're a little bitch. It's really frustrating because this is you have all the equipment, right? He has really great displays, really great peripherals, awesome accessories, just a really great arrangement of things for a badass setup. But there's so many different factors that really take away from what this setup could be. And the first thing is the desk. He said he got it like last year. And he said that he likes it, but he said it's kind of hard for cable management. Well, I don't think it's just cable management. I think it's also the sheer usability. For instance, if we zoom in on your mouse has to go over the big bump. So it goes boom, boom, just like we were talking about earlier. If you're playing a game and you're actually taking it serious and you want to be able to move around with that low sensitivity, you really got to move the mouse around. Well, you're going to be hitting on that bump all the time. That's going to be really annoying and aggravating. So I definitely think that needs to be addressed. And additionally, having a secondary monitor doesn't really work here because they need to be touching. And having it off in the corner like that kills the usability. And it just goes to show that if you were to even move it over, it poses even more issues, so I'm not really sure how I feel about that, especially the placement of the PC and just all the accessories and asset out of mind stuff needs to be addressed because so many random things you don't need on the desk that are taken away from what the setup could be by making it look messy when really, it's just 2 monitors, peripherals, PC, and some cables.
Yeah, it looks like something died down there.
It's a little crazy. And I think another part that is most definitely out of your control is the wall color. That one little print on the wall that's like, why even have that there? If you were able to go crazy and get new curtains, get new wall paint, stuff like that, it'd be awesome. But I think you really could fit in this room as long as you just got a better desk that wasn't glass, that wasn't see-through, something that would allow for cable management, something that would fit both monitors on the same piece of the desk, something that wouldn't cause an issue when you move your mouse around, something that could fit your PC and actually look good on display, and something that also gives you a little bit of room to have like that right piece where you have nothing on but you have some little display figures and stuff. I think it would work really well. So I don't want to like be that guy, but there is a lot to fix here, and I think it all starts with a new desk, and then from there just work on it. And I think maybe figuring out cable management tips and tricks would be helpful for you. Anything you want to say to him, Tom?
There's a door in the bottom left corner.
Probably a closet.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that doesn't interfere with you using your setup. Like someone walks in or you open up the door to get something.
Oh my God, Dad, what the hell?
Dad, my desk is right here.
You know what? I have the sign up on the door. I'm sitting here.
And he's got like a walkie-talkie too. So I don't know if he's like calling his neighbor or whatever.
No, he's like, cool. Dad, bring me fruit punch.
Just fruit punch.
Yeah. Then he brings milk. Like, God damn it, Dad, I said fruit punch. Anyways, if you look at that photo too, by the way, that one, you'll see all the doors and even more closet space. So I would hope that that's just a closet behind them. But
it looks like it. Yeah.
Because that's not.
Oh no, this is where his monitors are right here.
Is it?
Yeah. Because if you look in this photo, it's right there.
Oh, so he's taking it from that angle. No.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because the curtain's right there. Ha, 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 ha. Oh. So still the door is pretty close to him.
No, yeah, it is.
He should be on the other side of the... I don't know. Whatever. All right.
Doesn't have room for this desk. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Put himself on the other side. Push the... Yeah. Okay. Anyways, next setup and final setup of the day submitted by Thomas, who's 13. If you want to check him out on YouTube, it's Thomas Hansen. When I hear Hansen, I think, I'm Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, God, you're not 13. Anyways,
it's me.
So this is his setup, and like Just a few things. You know, just a few things.
13 with the beer. This one's
yeah. What the? Yeah, I don't know. For all we know, that could be some like sparkling water. Actually, we could zoom in on this photo. Oh, it's all blurry.
It's so fucking blurry.
Oh my God. Tom, this is a children's show.
It is.
Do you ever hear Elmo say like, "Oh God damn it"?
It's my setup. I should explain for it.
Oh,
no, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to bleep that out. I'm not gonna bleep it out. It's too much.
No, you're gonna forget. Don't worry.
So here's the thing. With this setup, I just think that it's good. Okay, like the monitors, there's not necessarily a primary, so I don't think he does a bad job with having two primaries. I think it works, you know. Speakers, bring them a little bit closer, move the root beer, right? Let's call it root beer. Let's move that away. The car, that's cool. The little fake plant, that looks like something you would eat. It's like on a little plate, like, yum, yum, yum. Get rid of that. The TV, I hate that it's not centered to the monitors, but I understand that probably was there first. I don't know. I don't even know the purpose that it really serves. If I'm being real, so who knows? Maybe
well, I mean, his bed's there, but even then, it's like you just lay on the side, I guess.
It's like it's so pretty. I don't know. It's a weird arrangement of all the stuff on the desk, which is funny because there's like almost nothing on the desk, so kind of triggering there. The blue wall, I'm not a huge fan of, but I would assume that was something you chose, and you're like, ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby blue.
Ooh, baby blue.
Ooh, sky blue.
I just love it. I wake up and I feel like I'm in the clouds. Ooh.
I'm going to paint some clouds on the wall next.
He probably plays guitar. It's like, ooh, I'm in the clouds. But yeah,
That's
I just
fine.
think a little bit of... I don't know. The furniture arrangement just seems so weird because he's got like the lamp out in the middle of nowhere with like the guitar. The whole corner is empty. I don't know. I just feel like it could be done a little bit better. But again, this is a setup where it's like, okay, you know, like, ooh, all
yeah,
right.
it's your setup. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to do that to someone that's been waiting to be on the show, but this, you know, cables coming out of the monitors, easy to fix. You know, the third photo we look at it and it's like, yeah, that's great. These desks are super easy to manage because you just hide everything behind the huge parts. But it's just it's good. Yeah. I don't know. I hate when you have to close the PC in because if there's no hole in the back, which most desks do have the hole, there's like no air in there and it's just like, and then it dies. Anything you want to say, Tom?
No, yeah, it's tough to, you know, do with this setup. I just like, there's no theme really. So it's like, and it's hard because he doesn't have really room on the wall with the setup.
Yeah.
Maybe on the wall, that blank wall, yes, room, but I don't know what it looks like. So it's tough. It's tough. It's very tough.
It's tough.
Tough
Let's
living life, you know?
do scores. Okay, first setup submitted by Matthew. He got a 56. Dylan with a 72. Michiel with a 66. Callum with an 88. Harut with a 76. Ludvig with an 86. Mike with a 92. Alex with a 72. Cameron with a 50. And Thomas with a 64. That's about it for this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode number 227. We're going to live on May 21st, 2017. If you guys want to see Wednesday's show, let us know by dropping a comment down below and hitting the thumbs up button. Or don't, little bitch. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you soon. Bye.